It is pumpkin spice season and we are approaching towards the end of the year, which is the holidays. Let's talk about what's been going on in real estate here in Forsyth and Gwinnett County. My name is Rachel Mooney with Living Collective.
And I'm Mary Beth Hoops with Living Collective.
So what's been going on in Forsyth County over the last 30 days? We have got 404 homes active available on the market here in Forsyth County. So that number did creep up over the last 30 days. We put 177 homes under contract and we actually closed 212 homes. Now the 177 and 212, those two numbers did drop slightly, and that's because we have seasonality right now in the fall market. Our sellers still got 99% of their asking price. And another number that did change was our average sales price. And that actually dropped to $675,000 here in the county. Our average days on market did creep up. For the homes that closed, our average days on market were 30. Now, of the 404 homes that are active available right now, the average days on market is 67. So that number has crept up quite a bit. If you recall, last month, I believe it was around 53 or 54 days on the market. Now, another number that we look at are withdrawals and expireds. We had 75 families this last 30 days that tried to sell their home that could not sell. Now, there could be a various number of reasons. Maybe it was priced too high and too aggressive for our market, or the home wasn't in its best shape and the buyer just rejected it at this time. So those are the numbers for Forsyth County. Mary Beth, what's been going on in Gwinnett County?
So we listed 599 homes. We put 123 under contract and we closed 594. So those numbers are a little bit down from last month. Our average sales price was about $505,000 with an average list to sales price ratio of 98%. Our days on market are at 30, so that's really kind of staying about the same. Our supply is creeping up just a little bit, and as you know, in Gwinnett County, that takes a little while because we're such a large county and we do so many transactions. One of the numbers that really stood out to me, though, were that we had 66 expired listings and 154 withdrawn listings, and that really tells me that there's a lot of sellers that really have a need to sell, and they're just not either with the right realtor, or they're not using the right strategy or the right marketing. Maybe the home's not even in the right condition for the climate that the buyers are expecting with these higher interest rates. So that tells me there's still a lot of sellers out there for us to help.
Exactly. And so one of the objections that we hear right now, especially this time of year, is people saying they want to wait until after the holidays. So let's address the one question, which is why a buyer should not wait right now.
Well, for starters, if you have a need to buy, we don't really know what the market's going to look like next year, right? They keep telling us the interest rates are probably going to get better, but it's going to take some time. But in this, into the third, beginning the fourth quarter, we're seeing them go up still. Mm-hmm. So that's, pinching the buyer's budget. So you know what your budget is today. If you have a real need to move, let's look and see if there's something that meets your needs. And then let's negotiate, because as I was mentioning, there's all those expireds and withdrawals. There's sellers that want to sell and they're likely willing to negotiate.
Mm-hmm. So it's a great time. We always talk about this moment in time. That's a really good opportunity for a buyer. Mm-hmm. Versus if they wait, because we keep hearing this, that people want to wait until interest rates drop or prices drop. Well, if an interest rates drop even down to 6%, what do you think is going to happen to all those buyers that were waiting?
You're competing again, and we're back to 2020, 2021, where you see all those multiple offers because we've now had this 1% to 2% drop in our interest rates, and they're ready to get out of those high rentals that have also been increasing the last few years.
Yeah, so you almost shoot yourself in the foot.
Yes.
You're either pay now with a little bit of a higher interest rate, but you have more negotiating power, versus when you wait and the buyer pool is much larger, the interest rates are lower, but you don't have a lot of negotiating room as a buyer. So
that's right.
It's a catch-22, I guess is what you want to call it. But yeah, so I would say if you're ready to buy now. Let's not worry about so much of the rate, but let's get you into a house that you can afford and that makes sense to you and your budget. is what I say. And if you're a seller, it's important too that you have an agent that understands this market, that understands pricing, being competitive. What do you need to do to get your home sold? Whether it be making minor cosmetic repairs or bigger things too. We see that as well. My team and I, we're full-time professionals here in the industry. We would love the opportunity to talk to you and see if right now is the time for you or in the future. So feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to always DM us. And of course, make sure you share, like, and comment this video below. And we look forward to seeing you in the next 30 days.